Hello, this will be the second video going over different aspects of Khan Academy. And this one will be going over what you will actually need to know to be able to track and complete your assignments. So for example, this video here, I've assigned it to this class, which will be all of your class. I've assigned it to all students, and I made it due for 4:30 a.m. On the 11th, actually, today when I'm recording this. So it is actually already past due, which is important because I want to be able to show you something. Um, and then, so I've got this coach dashboard area, which lets me track everybody's progress, um, see if there are any areas where you're struggling a bit and maybe you need some more help or support. I can look by content area. I can look by assignments. Okay, I can see how many people have completed it out of how many total students. Um, I can edit it to change the due date or something. I can check, how many minutes y'all have done X, Y, and Z activities, how many questions you got right, how many you got wrong, which ones you got wrong, so I know which ones you need help with, all of those kinds of things. And here's the class code that you will join. I showed you this on the last video. It's also on my faculty webpage and on the syllabus. And the roster. So right now it's just my test account. But once we get started, everybody's going to need to join this. And so now I'm going to pause the recording and actually switch to this account so I can show you your view. All right, so I have switched over to my test account here. And so when you log in, this is what your home page is going to look like. So you can see, you can look for the courses, you can search, you can go back to the home page, you can donate. And right here you see this number 1. This is a notification. So if I click there, I can see what the notification is. I've got a new assignment. Okay. So I need to make sure and look out for that. And then if I look here, it says assignments, but nothing's due in the next 7 days. So we're going to get to that in a second. And then right here, you're going to have all of these. You're going to have the course content areas that I've assigned to you. Okay. So in the month of August, you see this is due on August 31st, is to have all of this early math section done. Okay. So you've got this whole month to do that. Which once we start school, it'll be a couple of weeks. But these are all very basics. These are your 2 + 3 = 5 type things. And then from there, you'll have the month of September. This is due on September 30th to master the arithmetic section. Okay, so in this one, we'll be getting back up into fractions and decimals and those kinds of things. And some people might need a little bit of review on those, especially after the summer. So I've given you a full month to work on that. Same thing with the pre-algebra. These 3 courses basically will cover everything that you should know coming into Algebra 1. So if there are any areas that you found difficult before or that you just don't remember, this is your chance over these 3 months to master or remaster those. Okay. And you'll see assignments that are due in the next 7 days. You'll see your courses, and you can edit this to add some others if you would like to add maybe the biology section. There is actually a biology and high school biology, AP biology sections on here, or computer programming or art history, whatever you would like. All right, so now I already showed you a little bit about the profile, badges, all these kinds of things, but this tab right here, assignments, this one's going to be important for you. Since I'm giving you assignments that are generally going to be longer ranged, you won't necessarily always see them in the upcoming 7 days. Sorry, going back for a second. In the upcoming 7 days. So on your home page, notice it says, nice, you're all set for the next 7 days. It will only show you the next 7 days. But if you go to the Assignments tab, it shows you everything that's due. So there's no individual assignments coming up. Okay, it's just these 3 large categories. But notice this upcoming and this past tab. So clicking this past tab, you can see things that have been passed up, so that you can learn anything video that I assigned. I assigned it so that it would be late, so that you could see how to access these. All right, so let's start working on Start Goal. So when you get started on stuff, you have a bunch of different things you can do. You can do Explore, where you can see these different categories. Okay, you can do a course challenge. Okay, you can do practice, class, and you can do mission. And if you do mission, first thing that's going to pop up is you're going to get this mission warm-up. Okay, so you're going to go through this. This is basically just to see where you are. Okay, and you can enter all of these. See, this is 5, 10, 15, 19. The first time you go into the mission, it's going to automatically pop up with this thing. And then depending on what you get right and stuff, it's going to give you some level ups, some points, those kinds of things. And then from there, now each time you go in, you can click the Mastery Challenge yourself. At a certain point, the Mastery Challenge may stop popping up, in which case you can do the individual practices. And then when you get some more skills practiced, you can do more Mastery Challenge. Okay. So let's try out. Oh, and then you can see your progress here. So this is 2% progress right now. And so when you've not started a skill, it says not started. First level up goes to practice, then level 1, level 2, and mastered. So your first goal by the end of August is to have this 100%, which means to have all of the skills mastered. So let's show what you can do while you're solving these problems. So which dog is in front of the fence? Again, this is the early math section. I know these are ridiculously easy. These are just to get you comfortable using the site. And then we move into more actual review and then learning new things. So if you ever have a problem, you can report a problem. We'll get to the hint section in a second. If you click this right down here, you can get a pen and you can choose your color, black, turquoise, or whatever that is, some kind of red, okay? And you can draw on the screen. So if you don't have any paper or you would rather not use your paper, you can work on the screen here. And then here's an eraser tool. And you just highlight what you want to erase and it'll erase that. And you can press this X here to close it. Okay. Now if you're stuck, click this Use a Hint. Okay. And if you use a hint, you won't get credit for the problem. You notice I didn't put the check mark there. But it doesn't count it wrong either. Okay. Using hints and getting it wrong, you won't get your points, but you don't lose them either. Okay, so the goal is to use the hints to help you learn it so that you can get the next set 100% correct. So that's going to do it for our intro guide videos. Be sure to ask any other questions that you may have in class or come to tutoring.